because they're going to pass on their DNA to their offspring. And we'll talk about how that happens in a little more detail. On the next slide, you see something about the inheritance of cancer susceptibility. This is a picture showing how our DNA is packaged in these pairs of chromosomes, as they're called. And you see that there are 23 pairs, and they look identical except for the last pair where you see an X and a Y, which is telling us that this is the DNA of a male, because a female would have 2 X chromosomes instead of that Y chromosome. But you also see the location of the BRCA1 genes on chromosome 17 and indicated the BRCA2 genes on chromosome 13. So these are located on the pairs of chromosomes that are identical between males and females. And the X on 1 chromosome 17 is meant to indicate that this individual is carrying a BRCA, an inherited BRCA1 mutation. Now, when this individual goes to pass on their DNA to their child, in this case creating sperm, he'll choose for every sperm that he makes, one member of each pair to put into that sperm. And the other member of the chromosome pair for the new offspring will come from their other parent. So it makes sense that if you look at the chromosome 17 pair, if in any given sperm he happens to put the chromosome copy with the mutation, then that offspring will inherit the BRCA mutation in their very first cell, and therefore it'll be present in all the cells of their body. Whereas if he happens to put the non-mutated copy of the BRCA1 into a given sperm, and that's the sperm that fertilizes the egg, then that individual will not inherit the mutation that predisposes to cancer. So on average, a person who inherits a mutation